Peace and greetings, everyone. How are you doing? Beautiful people, how are you doing? Welcome on in. I just wanted to kind of pop in really quick, really just to check in with all of you beautiful souls here tonight. How are you all feeling? Let me know where you're tuning in from. What city, what state, what country you're tuning in from. And also let me know if you can hear me nice and loud and clear. And then also let me know if you are watching me on your phone. So I want to make sure that you all can see me on your phone. I'm kind of trying out something a little different here. Do Re Mi, welcome on in. You watched. You said greetings and evening, everyone. Ms.Blue, the show last night was so yummy. You watched the replay. Yeah, it's one of those weeks here. It's one of those weeks here, but I am glad you all are joining me here, and glad you're joining and you're checking in from all over. Just really wanted to do like just a touch base with us. See how you're feeling, how you're doing as well. We're going to cut the music off for right now. I think we're ready to come on in. Yeah, so nothing too heavy tonight. If you didn't get a chance to hear the last live share, I want to encourage you to go back and listen to it, because that's going to take us into this energy that we're feeling here from this energy of the blue moon. And I want you all to really, really just tap into that and welcome on in, because I see that you all are joining from all over here. Let me see if I can keep this up. Let me see. Placeholder to the comments. Yeah. Take me through there. Take me through there. I guess I got this. Let me see if I can get this. Have you guys here. And yeah, it's a lot going on. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this here. But greetings to everyone and welcome on in. Welcome on in. Greetings on in, Glass Moon. Good to see you, Glass Moon 219. Welcome on in from Gary, Indiana in the building. Welcome on in. I see you guys are checking in from all over. I'm trying to get everything situated here because I definitely want Washington, D.C. in the building. We have the Alchemist Empress in the building. Welcome on in. And wow, Scorpio Rising 9, you are checking in from Georgia and you are watching me on your television screen. So I love it. Love it. Welcome on in, Journey. Take me through there. Glad to take you through there. Glad to have it. And you guys, for those of you who are watching on your phone, hopefully you can see me clear and you can see that, like, the schematics is what I'm trying to say, is in a better format for you. So I want to make sure you're on your phone. Okay, so everything is nice and clear. New York in the house. The Knicks are in the finals. Wow. I didn't see that coming. Okay. Shouts out to the Knicks, to the New York Knicks. The energy is flying high. I haven't watched basketball in so long. I got to check out LeBron and see what he's doing, because y'all know I'm a LeBron fan. So I don't really have a team, but I follow LeBron. So wherever LeBron is playing, whoever he playing for, that's who I'm rooting for. I know that part. Welcome on in. Okay, good, Journey. I look clear on your phone. So good. So, because just so you all know, and some of you may know this, I want to make sure, because, you know, when I'm broadcasting and I'm broadcasting on YouTube, you know how the screen it's this way, it's not vertical. So I'm actually broadcasting both ways. So there's two of me. Go figure. It's Gemini season and there's two of me. There's me over here and me over here. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. In the truck riding and watching you on my phone. There you go, Glass Moon. You rolling. You rolling out. You rolling. You driving in the 18-wheeler. Welcome on in. How did I know Ms.Blue was on? Greetings, Miss Blur. I know you mean Ms.Blue, but we gonna get them fingers together over there. North Carolina in the house, Princess Fula. Welcome on in. Ghetto Gypsy in the house, tuning in from Goldsburg. Love that name, Ghetto Gypsy. What a beautiful name. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How are y'all feeling? I said I was just going to come on really quick, do a community check-in. If you have some questions, you can put your questions in chat and we can go over answering. I can answer some questions from you guys. Believe it or not, I've done a lot today. We went grocery shopping today, so shouts out to everybody who was on IG Live with me. and we went in HEB. We've been in HEB. We went through there. We went all the way through there in HEB. Let's get those likes up as well. I want to say thank you to everybody for taking that trip with me to HEB. And then we just got off of TikTok Live. We were on TikTok Live because I've been promising TikTok Live that I would come back and do a Q&A, and I did that. We got Lola Falana in the building. We're going to give a big shout out to Miss Lola. So good to see you, Lola. Welcome on in. Feeling like I'm in between two places at one time and feeling good. Absolutely. Well, good. Good to see you, New Diamond. Welcome on in. Party for one with Pam. All right. Party for one with Pam. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Digital Blue Flame 3. Love from North Georgia Mountain. Beautiful. All right, take you through there. Let's go. Let's go with the questions. Okay. So Soul Reason MK says, Ms.Blue, can you see me getting a job soon? I've been out of work for a while. If that's what you want, yes, I do see you getting a job. I think you could actually have a job right now. I do see that you will have some work coming in for you. It's going to be something a little off the beaten path when it comes to work. I really think most of what you want to do is to work for yourself. But let's see. I feel like Sunday you could have some things coming up. Matter of fact, a couple of things that I see. If you just want a job and you just want something to work, I see a building. I'm looking at the building. I can see the building. I can see the outline of the building. As I walk inside the building, right to the right, I see some shopping carts. So this is a place like some sort of retailer. Looks like some sort of grocery store, some sort of food store, some sort of grocery store. That is something that I want you to take a look at and see. But I feel like this is something you may have some sort of experience in working in retail in some sort of way. Yeah, let me know. I feel like if you want this position, this is some sort of retailer, and it feels like they will almost hire you on the spot if this is something you really want to do. But I want you to know this is going to be temporary. You can get some work here. It's going to be temporary, but I feel like there is some sort of adjustment or something you need to do. So if you have any experience in retail, and I'm seeing this because everywhere your guides are taking me, I see a cash register. I see things that is giving the appearance that it's some sort of grocery store, some sort of retail store or something. But I also want you to check out places like a coffee shop or a tea shop. Places like that, some place where your energy and your vibration can be a little high. What's happening right now is that your energy is so low right now. So low right now that it's kind of like you're flying under the radar. And so I want you to get clear about not exactly what you want to do, but clear about what kind of things do you want to achieve, like in the next 30 days, the next 20 days, the next 30 days. Mm, mm, mm. This was a break for you, but you needed this break. You typically work in an office environment remotely. Well, this is something that's going to put you outside. It's going to put you real outside. And I think that's going to be a good thing for you because you'll make connections. You'll be able to connect with people and be a little bit more visible with people. But I want you to find somewhere that when you walk in, immediately your energy gets lifted up. Like you feel your vibration. It just kind of excites you, like the environment to be there. So you can start opening up and speaking and talking to people. So wherever it is, there's quite a few people that is around you, quite a few people that is around you. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I got for you. Yeah. Check that out. You need to be around people. You've been in an extra chatting mood lately. And yeah, check that out. Check that out. Check it out. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see who had the next question. And thank you all for putting the Q and the question next to it. I think Lola Falana is next. She said, Ms.Blue, my sciatica has flared up. What's going on other than working too much? Well, that sciatica nerve really has a lot to do with your nervous system. But one of the things that I can also see, Lola, with that sciatica has to do with some food that you've been eating lately. Like I see an overconsumption of this food. I'm trying to get a taste for it so I can tell you. Have you been eating something with a lot of sauce on it? Some sort of sauces on it. This is causing this flare in your sciatica. So whatever this sauce is, looks like some sort of sauce or something you're putting on your food. Your body energetically is not agreeing with it so much. Working a lot is one thing. I think that is it. But remember, the sciatica also is think about in your life. What are you trying to force to happen? Is there something you're forcing to happen? You're so welcome. You're so welcome, love. I want you to think about, Lola, if there's something in your life that you're trying to rush, because that sciatic nerve that kind of shoots up your back is about something you're trying to force to happen. You're forcing something to happen. You just sat back down right on time. Yes, you've been eating. Oh, that's the sauce. I couldn't taste it. And I love salsa, but I just couldn't get a taste. Lay off of that salsa. Some of those things in there right now is just it's sort of irritating your system in some kind of way. Lay off the sauce. Yes, there is something that stay calm because it's on the way. It's on the way. Don't push it away because that sciatic nerve is making you kind of push things away. So don't push it away. Just ground yourself back into your body. You know how to do that. And really just be in a calm, sort of kind of peaceful way because it's on the way. Whatever this is, it's on the way. Don't push it away. Okay. Love you, Lola. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Let me go back up. Who's after Lola? Who asked the question? I'm going to see who is after. There's Lola's question. All right, let's go to Do Re Mi. I was wondering the same thing. I was just finished sitting in silence. Oh, I don't know what that question is. Um, hmm. Okay, here we go. Mother Dragon Qigong, I think is next. Welcome everyone on into the live. Ms.Blue. What ancestors are with me? I don't know very many of my family's names, and my mother never wants to talk about them. She says she doesn't know. Well, the beautiful thing about connecting with our ancestors, and by the way, this is the time to call your ancestors in. You don't have to know their names. You don't. You can invite them to come into your dreams. Matter of fact, especially while we're in this energy of the blue moon, this is the perfect time to call your ancestors in. And just call them in and trust that they are with you now. You know, your mother and sort of her detachment from her family lineage is for a reason. It doesn't have to be your reason, but it is for a reason for her. So, really honor and respect that with her. You want to know where you come from. You want to know your story because there's been so many stories told about you. And so you want to know who they are, how you can connect with them. But I want you to know when it comes to your ancestors, they are all around you. I have my ghost balls with me. And, I- I cut them off, but I'm going to cut them back on. And let's see what happens. Because they just called my attention to you as I was sitting here. Let's see if they can get it popping. But that's what I want to tell you. Because you're looking for identity. And I want you to know that that's what's going on with you. Let me put my desk up a little bit. I don't know what I feel like. I feel like somebody been in here. I got to get Baby Blue. She been at my desk because I feel like everything is moved around. But this is what I want to tell you. You're searching for your identity. It's coming through like you want to connect with your ancestors, and that's a part of it. I'm not going to say you don't want to connect with your ancestors, but really who you're trying to connect with is who you are. You are searching for your true, authentic identity. And I want you to know it doesn't live in your skin. It doesn't live in your culture. It is something greater than that. And that's what the quest is. But to connect with your ancestors, you simply call them in. They will show up in your dreams. Ask them to show up in your dreams. But I want you to know when you feel this very heavy quest for wanting to connect with your ancestors, it's important to stop and honor them. The seen, the unknown, whether you know their name or not, that lineage is stronger than anything this material world could offer. And by honoring that, they will acknowledge that, they will support you in that. Our ancestors are always here to help us triumph it through life. But when you feel this deep, deep connection, honor that with your ancestors. But I want you to know what is waking up inside of you is your identity. And you're going through an identity challenge right now, Mother Dragon Qigong. Because who you used to be and who you are now is changing. And everything about you is changing. Even the work you're about to do in the world is changing. So I want to be clear. Honor your ancestors. So important that we keep that connection. But what's really happening is your identity is changing. Yeah. So there you go. Good luck. Let me send you some sparkles. Send you some beautiful sparkles there. Let's continue. Let's go back up. Let me see. Where did we leave off? Okay. Let me go up. Hmm. Okay. Let's go. I want to know what's my connection with Bernie Mac and why do I dream about him? Hmm. Two things. Whenever you have one of those dreams, um, and someone shows up, particularly like someone like Bernie Mac or somebody who was like on the world stage and they're showing up in your dreams. And this is for Tasha. I want you to go back and, watch some of their movies and ask the question, when you get up from the dream, do some automatic writing and ask the question, what is Bernie Mac here to teach us? Because one thing about Bernie Mac, he had a lot to teach us about being his authentic self and speaking his truth, whether he was acting or whether he was showing up as himself. Now, a couple of things that I will tell you about Bernie Mac showing up. And another thing that this will have to, I'm going to say this, but I need you, Tasha, to take this. Make sure you're not pushing yourself too hard. You're not pushing yourself too hard. Like you're not doing too much. Like you're not pushing yourself way too hard. I want you to know, are you pushing yourself too hard? Are you overdoing something in your life too much? Whenever Bernie Mac shows up, I'm not going to say for everybody, but for a lot of people, it is to call attention to stress and the heart, because he speaks about the heart and being mindful of your heart. So if you've been working out, if you've been hitting the gym, if you've been doing too much, if you've been running, if you've been exercising, if you've been overdoing things that will stress your heart, take a pause, slow down, slow down. Because he's not just here to tell you, but he's also here to tell you about speaking your authentic truth, speaking your authentic truth. But what he's showing me is his hand on his chest and his heart. If you've been having issues with breathing and respiratory issues, which this may not necessarily be for you, this may be someone close to you, because I can see like shadows behind you. So this may not be you, but someone close to you. I want you to be mindful if someone close to you is not doing too much to cause stress on their heart. And I'm talking about the physical heart, and see if it is, this is something to get checked. This is something to look out for, especially anything which coming up in this month of June, it's, I got a feeling with some respiratory issues, and we're going to have to really mind our heart. One of the things that we talked about on our TikTok live, I talked about liver and hips during this transition here. And you said your mom is doing too much. Really, you want to get her to slow it down, and you want her to definitely make sure she check and get her heart checked out, because that's been a kind of hot topic with that heart. So I'm not telling you to do a Bernie Mac on her and kind of go off, but, kind of keep it lighthearted when you share with your mom that she may be putting too much stress and too much, on her heart, to kind of slow it down, kind of take it easy as well. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, there you go. There you go. And sending you so much love. Yeah. Yeah. And talk to Bernie. He's going to give you some more indications on that as well. All right. So let's see who is next. I gotta take a stroll, you guys. I gotta take a nice little stroll and go back up so I can get the question. I thought, sure. Okay, sciatica. Let's see. Question. New Diamond said, what's going on with my energy? Been feeling extremely different lately. I have a feeling you know the answer to that. Different. Energy is always moving. It's forever transforming. And we're going to continuously feel different. Lots of earthquakes have been happening on the planet. And one of the things, I thought about you, New Diamond, when I seen that, the earthquakes, California and different parts of California, not because you're in California, but just because I know how connected to the earth you are. And so some of the things that I've been saying, I say this for years, check things like check and see what's happening in the world. Check the Schumann resonance. See if there's been a spike. See if there's been different things happening in the atmosphere. Because for many of us that are very sensitive to this energy is just not affecting physical earth. We are feeling it through our physical bodies. We're feeling it. And so you're feeling different. It's a lot of shaking going on, a lot of rocking, a lot of rolling, a lot of moving, a lot of grooving. You said, yes, you've been feeling a lot of heart chakra energy. Again, yes, this is your strong point. This is the energy. Tap into it. You understand? Tap into it. Lean into that. Because you have a direct connection with the planet. And there is another big one coming. I was just having a conversation with some soul family members. And I said on my live, I'm thinking about going live so I can talk about some of this energy for the month of July. And some of the predictions for things that will be happening on a world scale. Remember, when things happen on a macro level, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to affect you on a micro level. But for many of us, we can feel this energy. And if you feel this energy, lean into it. Lean into it. If you're feeling different, lean into it. But check the weather, the cosmic weather. See what's happening on Earth, because that's going to give you a direct indication about what is going on, what is happening, why you're feeling that. But lean into it, because Mother Earth, Gaia, is speaking, is talking, is sharing things. We're about to get ready to go through a massive DNA explosion. And if you didn't hear the last show I did this week, is a highly volatile kind of energy going on. Another one of my predictions for 2026 was explosions and blasts. And right now in California, there are more than 400,000 people being evacuated for a plant that may explode, that they're trying to use water to keep it calm. It's like a lot of things that are happening right now on the planet. And these are some of those things. So always go back, listen to the prediction show. Always trust yourself first and foremost. And because you are so connected to the planet, that frequency, and it's impacting you. See, there's a difference. I came into my clairsentience. That was sort of the first way I came in. That was a strong clair for me. It was up there with my clairvoyance. But that clairsentience was there. And literally, I would do readings for people in my body. I would feel what they experience in a past life. I would feel if someone came to me and they were having heart problems, I could feel it in my body. I could feel it in my heart. If their leg was hurt, I could feel it. If they were having headaches, I could feel it. If they were experiencing some sort of joy, I could feel it. If they were high, I could feel it in my body. And so that's a superpower of that sensitivity. Use it wisely. So there you go, New Diamond. There you go. Check it out. Check it out. You should be coming back running reports for us and let us know, because I know you're feeling it way before we feel it. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's see who is next. And by the way, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Let's see. Question. All right. Peace and blessings 2661 said, will I be getting money soon? I'm short on funds and I need a large sum. So here's a couple of things. Remember, money is energy. And so the number one thing I will tell you is to stay open. Anything is possible. And so you could get a large blessing of money. You could. But are you open to really receiving it? And when you say you're short on funds, we know this is trying times for so many people. I want you to start thinking about some of the things that you do on a day-to-day basis, and how can you start generating, priming that pump so that the funds will start to come in. I feel like there are some resources you haven't reached out to that possibly can be a support system there for you. But the first thing that you have to do is really see what you are actively doing. And I'm not talking about to work and get money, because I'm sure you've done that. I'm talking about energetically, like to stay open to endless possibilities. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And when you say you need a large sum, one of the things I would suggest that you do before you go to sleep, I want you to sit down and write that number down. Be bold enough to put that number down about what you are requesting. And then also be bold enough to put down what you're going to do. Make it something grounded, something realistic. And then the other thing I want you to do is when you put that number down and you put that request out there, I want you to think about I'm going to stop right there, because there's some other things going on behind the scenes. And we don't have enough time to get into that. But I do want to give you that. Know that anything is possible. Absolutely anything is possible. Anything is possible. Stay open. But make yourself a promise that when you get out this situation this time, you will be more responsible next time. Because I feel like this money thing has been karmic for you. There's times that you've had abundance of it, and there's other times you haven't. And you haven't always kept your word for what you say you're going to do with the money. And when we talk about money, we're really only speaking about energy. So I want to be clear here. And I want you to keep the promise to yourself about what you say you're going to do with it, and honor that. Yeah. So peace and blessings. All right. Oh, thank you, Healing Pools of Love. Healing Pools of Love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, love. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to stroll back up and I'm going to see who has the next question. Let me go back up. I think I missed quite a few of you and I don't want to do that. Okay, so we answered that question. So for me, I've been getting a lot of downloads and different visitations. How can I harmonize and balance the information and still live? Okay, there you go. All right. So, Alchemy Avenue says, for me, I've been getting a lot of downloads, a lot of visitations. How can I harmonize and balance this information and still live my day-to-day life? Okay. Number one, you have to ground yourself. And if the information is coming in and it's too much, pause it. And you can simply say, pause. Affirm that to yourself before you go to sleep, to pause. But there is really no such thing as too much. This is an indication that you're out of balance, right? And so here's the thing. And my balls are going off. You see them? Spirit balls are going off. So you're getting these visitations. You're getting these downloads. But you have to make sure you're taking care of yourself. And there's a part of you that hasn't. I want you to go back 6 months. 6 months. Because this is what made you a little bit more vulnerable to some of the things that you're getting. Because some of the information and things that you're getting is not high vibrational. And when I speak about high vibrational, it doesn't have nothing to do with your personality, right? This is about you being structurally sound within yourself. And you tend to run your energy pretty high, making sure you're getting enough rest, you're getting enough sunlight, you're eating some healthy foods, you're not overstimulating yourself because you go down these rabbit holes, I see. And as you're going down these rabbit holes, you're constantly looking into a lot of what we know this is a word we throw around, conspiracy theory, which some of it is actually really things that are happening. And you keep trying to scare the shit out of yourself. And the more that you try to scare yourself and you dive deep into these dark crevices of the universe, that can happen. So find yourself to center yourself. I would can I talk? I would recommend that you get into meditation, sitting in silence with yourself, breathing exercises, and really double down on your self-love, because self-love is the new shadow work. I would recommend that you double down on some self-love, because there's a lot of anger that's trying to get out of your body from things of the past. So exercising, doing some yoga, doing some qigong, things that you can move your body so you can release these things away from yourself and let them go. Okay? Let these things go. And that's why you're feeling overwhelmed because of what's happening, because that pulls in so much. If you didn't hear the last show that I did, I want you to go back and listen to it, because it's going to speak about all of these things. So visitations, very easy. Pause. And you put that request. If you're saying pause, if the downloads are coming in and it feels like it's overwhelming you, pause. Nothing has more dominion over you when you are in a healthy and balanced state. Okay? So that's what I would say. There you go. All right. Let's see. Let's continue on. How we doing? How we doing? We doing all right. Let me go back up. Uh, I want to go to this question because I think I didn't answer it. The question was Party of One with Pam. And your question is, should I pursue my degree in mental health care? I know the face of the world is, I know the face of it is changing in the new world. If that is what brings you joy, follow your joy. Follow your joy. There's no such thing as no or yes. Follow your joy. Follow what brings you joy. Yeah, follow what brings you joy. Follow what brings you joy. That's going to be the best thing that you can do, is to trust yourself and follow your joy. Although I don't think that's what you really want to do. That's why you're asking the questions, not what you really want to do. It sounds good right now, but that's not what you really want to do. That's not it. But if that's what's calling you and you feel that's it, I think it's going to be a great pursuit for you to trust yourself and continuously go after your dreams. Go after your dreams. Yeah. Because a big part of why you even started mental health was for your own mental health. And so when we go on these quests and we go on these journeys, we're really working to figure ourselves out. And so along that path and that journey, you will be able to continuously figure yourself out. So I say, if it brings you joy, although I'm not getting you get any kind of joy from that, I think you really should explore some of the other things, particularly when it comes to energy healing and really seeing how that whole dynamic comes together, right? And definitely you want to dive into some self-love. Some self-love. Yeah. So there you go. But follow your joy. Although I don't think that's your joy anymore. I think it sounded good. You like the title of it. You really need to have your own podcast, somewhere where you can run your mouth, because you love to do that. You got a beautiful, beautiful voice that you can speak to people. You can share your thoughts. You can raise the red flag on things that you see because you have some very strong opinions that pretty much goes against everything and everyone around you. And they need to hear what you have to say. So there you go. Party of One with Pam. Yeah, make it a whole party. And you come and kick the door in for them and let them know what time it is. So that's what I think. I think you can really help people with their mental health that way, by saying things that they will not allow themselves to say. Yeah. I think that would be really good. Yeah. All right. There you go. All right. Let's see. Here is the question. Gloria asked, Ms.Blue, can you tell me when my financial situation will get better? Do you have the lucky blueprint? Expansion back. I have created a solution for this and at a fair market price. But I understand times are hard. Finances right now has slowed down for the whole entire world. Not paused forever, slowed down. So I can answer your question very readily. Yes, can get better for you. It never has to get worse. Money is energy. It's a frequency. And so really, instead of us just thinking about it as money or finances, and I understand the significance of it, I want you to think about where you're moving energy in your life, because that's also going to speak to the moving of the energy within you. Think of it that way. So yes, your financial situation will get better. And I want you to know that it will get better and that you are taking the steps. You are taking the steps to ensure that it gets better. A lot of work that we all can continuously do around poverty within consciousness. And I say that in the most loving kind of way, meaning, how can we balance this out? I'm just now seeing Pam's response. Pam said, wow. Yeah, we'll take that as a true, Pam. We'll take that as a spot on. But so I understand that. So I definitely want to say that to you. Maybe I'll do a short little show on finances. But right now, it's kind of like moving like this for all of us. Why? Because many of us, all of us, we're in the hallway. We're about to shift how we show up in the world, what we do in the world, how we identify ourselves in the world. We're about to shift. That is shifting for us. Bring your energy with you. Make sure you continuously know that you are open to receive. You're open to receive. You're open to receiving, being on the end of receiving insight from yourself, from your higher self. We're open to receive. Yeah, it's a powerful place, powerful space and place to be. So let's see who is next. How are we doing? I'm doing some rapid fire because I really wanted to come on and do a Q&A just for us to check in. And of course, I would love to have been hearing you guys. Love to hear you guys kind of speak out loud because I love that. Here's the question. Let's see. Ooh, all right. Ghetto Gypsy 888. Want to know if I am truly making Divine Spirit proud. Also been having lots of issues with my hands, stomach, inflammation, and eczema. Well, we can go ahead and answer that first question right away. You cannot disappoint the Divine Spirit. That's impossible. And if anyone is making you think that somehow there is some negotiation that you have to do to make Divine Spirit proud, they're gaslighting you. That's some bullshit. You are making the Divine Spirit very much in love with you and supportive of you, as we all are. No such thing to make them the Divine Spirit, whatever you see that as, your higher self, the universe, God. No such thing as being angry at you. But I want to talk about some of the other issues that you're dealing with, eczema. And so let's look at some of the energetic component. When it comes to stomach issues, issues of inflammation, what I want you to know is that this stems from a situation that has happened, that you have witnessed, have experienced in your life, that you're having a difficult time getting over. You know how somebody say, every time I think about what happened, it made me sick to my stomach. That part. The inflammation is coming from the anger, the injustice, the unfairness, the hurt, the pain, the sadness from the situation. And that anger that you're holding inside, that has inflamed you. So that's the inflammation. When we look at this from an energetic component, and eczema, who in your life has stifled, held you back, and is irritating the hell out of you? There is something in your life that is irritating you. That is irritating. Tell me who this person is. And it might have happened when you were young, that was always yelling and screaming and arguing and fussing and fighting around you. This is what triggered the eczema in your life. This is coming from that. Issues with the skin, see, those who study with me know, shows that there is a separation between you and what you call source and God. And how you see that separation, how you see that distance. You need to build a healthier relationship with you and the Most High. Because any issues with the skin is connected to the crown chakra. And that is your connection with Source, with God, with the Most High. And so I want you to work on building a beautiful, loving connection with God, with Source. That's going to help you with your skin issues, right? That's why you ask that question, am I making Divine Spirit proud? Of course you are. Of course you are. I want you during this full moon, it's a great time of release, so you can write yourself a love letter and let all of those things go. Let them go. Let all of those things go. Let them go. Okay? Let them go. Let those things go. Let those things go. Let them go. Forgive yourself. Forgive everyone involved. It doesn't excuse them, but forgive them. Okay? You work on loving yourself. You work on building a healthy connection between you and what you call divine spirit. Know that there is nothing you can do that will disappoint. There is no judgment. There's only love. There's only love, 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 love. And I need you to see that. Love is the only thing that is real. And I want you to also yeah. See who that is. See who that is. Who voice are you hearing in your ear that is making you think that you're disappointing God? It's an old programming. Let that go. Let that go. Build a healthier relationship. That's where the eczema is coming from. That's where that's coming from. The inflammation, that issue, the stomach issues, things you've witnessed, things you've done, all right? Things that have been done to you that you can't stomach. Forgiveness is what you need. And you'll see, you're going to step back into your power because you are a beautiful and powerful sister. That's how you're going to claim your power back. That's how you're going to claim your power back. Claim it all back. That's how you're going to get it all back. That's how you're going to get it back. Because right now you're kind of all over the place with your energy. So I'm sending you so much love. All right. All right. Let's see who is next. Who is next? Y'all have some beautiful questions. I do see the super chats. Let me go to the super chats. First of all, I want to say thank you to Tasha for the super chat. You got to come back and let us know what Bernie Mac tells you. We want to hear that. That's beautiful. want to say thank you. Who is that? JRP267. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. And let's go to Andy. Andy says, my father passed away 2 years ago. Sorry to hear that. And I did a ritual to help him have a smooth transition. Can you give me your take on this, if it was beneficial for him? So, Andy, actually, it was helpful for your dad. And let me tell you why. Because your father went through kind of a roller coaster before he passed away. And a part of it was he kind of leaned into he was going to pass. And then he started fighting it. It was like he changed his mind at the last moment and said, I ain't going nowhere. And he started fighting it. So he prolonged it a little longer. Also, some of it was to get certain things in order. So I felt like, he spent a lot of time unconscious, felt like he spent a lot of time in kind of, unconscious, but conscious, and then passing. The ritual you did, what it helped your father is to know that you were okay with him going, with him leaving. And oddly enough, he's kind of smiling at the fact that you did this, because it wouldn't have been something in his right mind, as he says, that he would have supported. But he needed that extra little oomph so he can make it to the other side, because he didn't want to go. He didn't want to go. In the beginning, he was okay with going. And then afterwards, he kind of like changed his mind a little bit. The ritual you did, it helped him. But he's telling me it helped him see you for who you really were. Because he really kind of was not so much for a lot of things that you do. But now, he's actually more of a loving, supporting father now, he's telling me, than he was as you got older, which sometimes happens between children and parents when they start getting their own thoughts, their own ideas that maybe go against their parents. But your father loved you so much. And one of the things he's saying, like, he's just saying it so boldly. He is so, so sorry for that last conversation you two had. And he wants you to forgive him. And you know what that is. That last conversation, like before he started going downhill. Yeah. And he said he loves you so much. He's so proud of you. In fact, he wants you to know this, because I feel like this is something maybe he used to have you doing. And the balls are going off again. I just want y'all to see now. Of course, I got to pick them up. But I'm going to find a way to kind of put them up here. And Gucci is the one that taught me about these balls. My sister's cat. Gucci taught me about these. I've had them for a couple of years, but I brought them out. So he's telling me he's sitting next to you, and he's got his notebook and a pen, and he's taking notes. He's taking notes because he is learning from you now, Andy. He's learning from you. And that is big for your dad. He's very close to the family. Very close to the family. But he's learning from you. Yeah. So that ritual you did, it helped him. You know, I ain't always for all of that. Most people don't need help to go to the other side. But your dad, He needed a little help because he kind of switched out at the last moment. And then he didn't want to die. He was like, no, I don't want to die. That was just his self. But his higher self knew it's time to go. It's time to roll out. Yeah. But he's at peace now. And he was amazed at you doing this ritual. He was amazed. Like he's telling me, wow, he didn't know, but he knows now. So there you go, Andy. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. Who is this? Let's see. We got another one. PR3C. I ain't gonna say that whole name. Thank you for the super chat. You said my mother transitioned several years ago. Blessings to her. How is she? Your mother is doing well. You know, that mama of yours, she was a tough lady. She was a tough cookie. A very, very tough cookie. And when I say tough cookie, I'm talking about she was a woman of substance. She was a woman you couldn't just push around. And she knew her stuff. She knew her stuff, okay? This woman knew her stuff. Like she really knew her stuff. She's amazing. And she's been working from the other side. And she's been working with the family. Heavily, she's telling me. Interesting enough, she's holding some baby clothes. And when spirit comes through holding baby clothes, that tells me one or two things that's going on. Someone in the family is pregnant, or someone just had a baby. Usually when spirit is holding clothes, this is a grandchild, could even be a great-grandchild. That's getting ready to have a baby. And so there is some sort of preparation for that. I don't know if this is the yes to that or yes to something else that I was saying. But somewhere there's a baby in the mix. I don't know if that's with you. I don't know if that's with one of your children, if you have children. But when ancestors come through and they are holding baby clothes, there's a baby. There is a baby. Somewhere, your brother's girlfriend is Listen! We do this for real. I want you to know she's over the top excited. And I want you to tell your brother to let him know he doesn't have to worry about his mother seeing this baby, because she's already seen this baby and all the babies that's been born since she transitioned. In fact, they are coming through her first before that baby comes into this family bloodline. Yeah. Yeah, that part. And she's excited. She's so excited. She's so excited. She's over the top excited. Over the top. So congratulations. By the way, You know your mother can hear you, and you can talk to your mother because she is there. She is there. She is there. She is there with you. She is there with you. She is there with the whole family. She is there. She is there. She is coming through so strong, and she is like telling me so much stuff. It's like unreal. Unreal. By the way, are you getting ready to go on a trip because your mother got her luggage and she says she going too? So whatever trip you about to go on, your mama said take her through there because she's going with you. So whatever that trip is. And she's holding a birthday cake, which tells me someone in the family is celebrating some sort of birthday, some sort of celebration or something is coming up. And she wants you to know she will be there. She will be there. Okay? Yeah, she'll be there. I love your mother's energy. Yeah. Yeah. We had some tragedy in my childhood. I'm glad she's good. Oh, yeah, she's so good. She's so good. Yeah, she's good. Yeah. She's so good. This dude wants me to go to Jamaica. Just talked about it today. Well, wherever you're deciding to go, your mother wants you to know she gonna be right there with you. You know? Yeah. And your niece is graduating on Tuesday. Yeah. Now that could be it. I forgot about graduation. So yes, whatever this celebration coming up, she said she's gonna be there. She will be there. There you go. So happy to have brought her through. Yes. The balls lit up again. I'm going to have to put them up here because I was trying to find I need a little dish or something that's high so y'all can see them. Or maybe I can put them there. Yeah, we'll put them there. So that way y'all can see them moving on their own and know that I'm not moving them. They're moving on their own. So congratulations to your niece and congratulations to everyone. I want to go back because someone replied. Here we go. Ghetto Gypsy said, I separated from my child's father when the issues with my skin began. Good for you, sweetie. Good for you. Also have a grandmother who I could never seem to please. So thank you so much. Yes, my love. It's time for you to call your power back. Okay? Know that there's nothing you could have done that will disappoint Source. And that's where those skin issues came in. I want you to reconnect yourself back to the divine source, okay? With love, with power. And even though you have a child with this man, let me say this. I want you to trust yourself, and I want you to do what's in the best interest and safety for you and your child. But know that the best thing that you did for the relationship is to separate. Best thing. Take care of yourself. Take care of that baby. And yeah. All will be well. Yeah. Blessings and love. Blessings and love. All right. Let's see. How we doing, you guys? Oh, now listen. Y'all wasn't supposed to just start throwing these super chats up here. I want to say thank you to Gloria. Thank you for the super chat, Gloria. I know I did your session as well. Let's go to Brenda. Brenda said, Oh, you're so welcome. Brenda said, Miss Blue, thank you for our conversation, our last conversation. You're welcome, my love. Where were we at when we did that conversation? Were we on TikTok or were we here? I forget. Thank you, my love. Okay. Whew. All right, Gloria, let's see what this question is. I have a brother who is stranded in Arkansas, but he lives in Ohio. He drives trucks. He has been there since Friday. And these $4,000 that no one seems to have. Can you tell me why he's stuck? So, Gloria, a couple of things when I come into this, and I want you to trust your intuition on this. Oh, yeah, TikTok about the babies around you. Okay, Brenda. So, first of all, um, hmm. I want to make sure you're still here, Gloria, before I answer the question. Because one of the things I'm picking up is that your brother has an addiction problem. And so this whole stuck is not really stuck. This whole $4,000 is money he owes. And yeah. So he's not really stuck. I don't think he's really stuck. I'm not getting he's stuck. I'm not physically stuck. But I do feel like by the time we get to sometime in June, it'll all come full circle about what's really going on. Is he telling you that he has to wait to get his truck fixed? Yeah. 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 The whole story will come full circle. I would say, if he's asking you, he's not asking you for the money. Is he asking you for the money? He's not asking you for the money. Mm-hmm. He's asking you for the money. No. I don't think it's in your best interest to give him the money. If he drives a truck and he's an independent truck driver, then there is a way he can secure the funds and have insurance to secure the funds. If he is driving for a company, the company will secure the funds. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He will figure it out. He will figure it out. He will figure it out. Mm-hmm. Because something took him to his delivery for him to get paid. He will figure it out, but it's a lot going on with this story behind the scenes that kind of led up to this, you know. Yeah. He'll figure it out. He will. But he's not stuck. Inconvenience? Maybe. He's independent and he just started, which means he had to have insurance on there. Trust me, he's going to figure it out. But I feel like there's some other things going on. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm a leave it there, but he's not stuck. He's not stuck. Mm-mm. 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 Because one thing about it, what just doesn't happen, you don't just wake up and become an independent truck driver with no experience. And your brother got experience. He got experience with a lot of different things. Yeah. So send him love. He will figure it out. Encourage him. No, he will figure it out. He's going to figure it out. And maybe as early as Friday. Mm-hmm. He'll figure it out. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And good for you looking out for your brother. Good for you. Good for you. All right, let's go to Matilda. You're so welcome, Gloria. You're so welcome. I don't want to put your brother's business all out in the street. So I'm going to pause right there. Not that it's bad or good, but we're going to leave that right there. But he'll figure it out. One thing about it, two things for sure. He's going to figure it out. All right, let's go to, is that Matilda? Matilda. Let's see if Matilda is here. Let's see if Matilda is here. Matilda. Is that soothing to you, that humming? That's when I'm channeling a whole bunch of, oh my God. That's what I'm doing. So let's see. Matilda. Okay, Matilda, you are here. Okay, so let's read the question. All right. When my father transitioned, I did not know until years later, and I still don't know what happened. He told me he didn't have any health issues, when I ask. I wish I could have spent more time with him. First of all, condolences to you on the passing of your father. And yeah, you wish you could have spent more time with him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you didn't know until years later. Here is the thing. Your father was struggling with a lot of different things. I hate to be down on the brothers. It's Father's Day coming up, but daddy stuff is coming up. Okay, we got to know that daddy men things is going to be coming up. So, you not being able to find out until years later, he kind of wanted it that way. For you to not worry about him, for you to not attempt to sacrifice or to do anything different from him. It's bad enough that he was in and out of your life, and he's showing me this because he's taking me to a door and he's going in and he's going out. He's going in and he's going out. So that tells me that he was not a consistent thing within your life. Your father had a lot of battles he was battling inside of himself about knowing who he is and, finding his place in this world the way that he wanted to have his place in this world and the type of man he wanted to be and the father he wanted to be. That was something he struggled with, to be able to express that in a way he felt at a soul level. And I will hear this song, Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Yeah. But your dad is very close to you now, and you know that. He often shows up in dreams. And another place you will see him, I don't know why he's telling me this, but you will often look over and see someone in the car, and you will see they resemble your father because he likes to show up in cars. I don't know what that fascination is, but he's showing me that you will be driving. You could even be thinking about him, or something comes up and you look over and be like, wow, that person in the car kind of looked like my dad a little bit. You'll see glimpses of him, and he likes to show up in cars. Just wanted to see if our balls were back there moving. But he see glimpses of him showing up in cars and vehicles. Mm-hmm. 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 Because you know how he passed. When a soul is ready to exit, it can happen instantly. Aneurysm, heart attack, stroke. These kinds of things. Yeah. I want to send you so much love. But your daddy loves you, and he's supporting you, and he's there with you. Hmm. Okay. Let me ask you, have you been doing some cooking, playing around with recipes lately? For some reason, your father is taking me into the kitchen and showing me some cooking, some food, some sort of dish, some sort of something. Mm-hmm. Some sort of cooking. I don't know if Matilda is still here. Mm-hmm. 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 Matilda, I don't know if you're still here. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna move on. I don't think they're still here. But there you go. Your daddy loves you and he's there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, you said, yes, I'm plant based now. So I do a lot of experiments. Well, he's telling me you're very good at this. Very good at this cooking things and mixing things up. Like your daddy is over here doing a Chef Ramsay bragging on you. He's telling me how good you are with cooking these dishes and that you really should think about sharing them. Yeah, well, your dad, that is your proof, giving you some evidence that your dad is in the kitchen with you because he said cars in the kitchen is where you will find him. And he's always right by your side, even giving you some little sprinkles to help you out with some of your recipes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So powerful. Make sure you write them down. Your dad is saying that when you're doing these experiments, because you're not keeping track, make sure you write them down. Make sure you write them down. Make sure you write down, like I put a half a cup, a teaspoon of this, a little bit of that. Make sure you write them down. This is going to turn into something amazing for you. And your dad said he's going to be right there with you every single step of the way. Mm-hmm. Every single step of the way. All right. All right. And I'm going to do Abdullah, then I'm going to go back to chat because there's something about some babies up there, and we know we got to get that one. Let's see. Why haven't I been able to pass my road test? I've taken it 4 times. It's not time. It's just not time. And I want you to trust that. It's not time. It's just not time for you to pass the road test. Not at this time. And the other thing is, you want to do it so bad, you're literally pushing it away. But it's not time. Give yourself a break. Step away from it. Come back from it. And give yourself a break. Mm-hmm. 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 So give yourself a break. It is not time. Focus your energy on something else, like saving your money, putting aside money so you can buy you a car, secure your car. Saving your money, because I also feel like there is some sort of thing going on with something to do with where you stay. I know your girlfriend wants you to pass the test. That's fine. Patience. So know that when it is time, you will pass the test, and it's not time. And there's nothing you can do to force that time. It's not time for you to do it. I would say wait about 6 months and try again. Try again in 6 months, but give it 6 months. All right. And I want to go back to Matilda. She says, thank you, Miss Blue. I feel so much better. And Papa was a Rolling Stone. I'm telling you, he started singing the song. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Yeah. Yeah. We know how that goes. But your daddy loves you and he is there with you. There with you. Yes. There with you every time you're cooking, and keep an eye out for him in cars. For some reason, he has a love for that, a very big love for that. And so you said, should I save $100 each paycheck? Yeah, I think that's a great start. Save $100 and start putting that $100 towards the car you want. But give yourself 6 months. Give yourself some time. It's not time for you to pass the test. You said something very key. You said, my girlfriend wants me to pass the test. I want you to focus on what you want. And if you've given it your best 4 times and you haven't passed it, it's not time. It's just not time. Just not time. So trust where you are with it. Give yourself 6 months, practice a little bit, and go back. I want to go back because someone asked the question about their baby. Oh, here we go. All right. Pixie Fulani. Did I say it? Pixie Fulani? Pixie Fulani? Am I saying the name right? How we doing? Let's get those likes up, you guys. Are y'all enjoying the live? You already have a car. Okay, well, great. Save the money. Save the money. And you're so welcome. Save the money. Save the money. Yeah, save it. Save it for yourself. You'll be able to do something amazing for yourself. You may have a car. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Oh, there you are. Oh, I said your name right. Okay, beautiful. So let's talk about this issue. Let's talk about the baby. Let's go up. So, how is baby doing? I'm 2 days after my due date, and the doctors want me to have a good transfusion, or is that a blood transfusion, and an induction. I would not like to be induced. So here's the thing. I want you to remember this. Babies decide when they're going to be born. Okay? Babies decide when they want to be born and under what condition. If you're 2 days, if your health is at risk, and right now, you hear how I'm coughing? You hear me coughing? I want you to know, are you coughing? Have you been coughing? Answer that question for me, because my whole throat is closing up and I'm literally gasping for air. It's going away right now, but I am literally gasping for air. Like I had a moment where I was coughing and I needed to breathe. Talk to me. Talk to me. Because I want to share something with you that is so profound. Okay? And also, what is your blood type, please? Are you O positive or O negative blood type? Because I'm picking up some energy here. I'm waiting on you to tell me about the coughing and this so we can get into this. This is why y'all got to come over to TikTok, because then I can bring y'all up on screen. We're going to figure it out how to do that here. Don't worry. We're going to be able to figure it out. So where are you at? Pixie? Pixie Foolie? Fulani? I'm waiting on you to respond to that question because I think it's that important. Yes, I've been conscious of baby's lungs and I'm type A plus. Not sure what that answer means because I asked you about the coughing. Asked you about the coughing and the baby's lungs. Mm. Mm. So let me give you some insight. Yes, you've been coughing. Thank you, dear. Thank you. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I feel like you're in a good space. A good space. That coughing, that closing up, that means that you're in distress. And I feel like the baby is going through periods of distress. I'm a little nervous to say more. You don't have to. I can feel it. But I want you to know that your baby is surrounded by angels and spirit guides, and so are you. And the other thing I want to tell you, you're looking at a baby. When I was born, my mother had to get a blood transfusion. My mother had to get a blood transfusion. So I don't want you to put yourself at risk or your baby at risk by waiting. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send some energy to the whole team and staff of doctors who are working with you. Raise their frequency, raise their vibration to everyone who's around you. I want you to know that there is going to be a nurse, and you may have come in contact with her. With the name, I'm hearing Sarah, or she has a S in her name, like a Sarah. But you and the baby are going to be fine. I want you to relax. And I want you to know that this energy and this coughing is your baby's way of saying, I'm ready, mommy. I am ready. Okay? I want you to take your hands, rub them together. And I want you to put them over your stomach. And I want you to speak to your baby. And I want you to tell your baby, like, listen, we ready. We ready for you, baby. We're ready. So you can come now. It's safe for you to be born now. And that mommy is ready. And to let mommy know you're ready. To get you a little kick. Pushing a little bit. stretching a little bit. There. But I want you to know that I'm going to send so much light to you and to the baby and to the hospital, the doctors, and everyone around you. When they get ready to give you your blood transfusion, if you have to have that, I want you to hold that blood. And if you can't and you don't have the strength to hold it, I want you to just send love and light to it. And everyone here, we're going to be sending so much love and so much light and raising the vibration and raising the frequency in that blood. Everything has already been blessed for you ahead of time. Your ancestors have been there. They're holding space. Everyone is holding space for this baby to be born and for you to make it through this transition. I know the last couple of days have been real rough and it's been pretty scary. I feel good about the people around you. I feel really good about them. In particular, there's one doctor, and I see this doctor. This is a male doctor that's going to be there, but I feel like he's a specialist in something. Kind of tall, white man that has a particular calling. And he's ensuring, like behind the scenes, that everything is set up the way it needs to be set up for you and this baby. Yeah. So, yeah. So, sending you all so much love. You and the baby. And we can't wait for you to come back so you can tell us about this incredible experience that you and your baby are having. But I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to be honest, and I'm glad that you were able to see me because I knew that coughing and that choking, that it was you. And so it's time. It's time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So let me send some sparkles to you and the baby. And to the baby. Yeah. And you said, okay, yes. And the baby is responding. Yes, yes, yes. I have had some good interactions with the medical professions, even though I didn't want to go that route. Thank you so much, Ms.Blue. I will. We love you. And everyone is here. Matter of fact, we have a doula in the building, Brenda. And Brenda is saying Soul Family is welcoming baby Earthside. And so we are all just sending you so much love. So much love. And yeah, I feel really good about this team that is there for you and the baby. So yeah, there you go. You'll have to come back. You have to share with us. All right? So peace and love. And I will continuously send you that light as you continue on. So yeah. And everyone is sending so much congratulations to you. Yes. There you go. All right. So listen up, you guys. We're going to get ready. It's almost 2 hours to get out of here. Wow. Let me go. Let me see who I missed. Oh, wait a minute. I got to get King Corey. I'm going to get King Corey in, and then we're going to get off of here. What an amazing live. I know so many of you had questions. I want you to hold on to your questions. I will come back later in the week and we will do more questions. I want to welcome everybody on in. I haven't been able to look at chat too much, but welcome to everyone on in. So let's go to King Corey. King Corey says, my grandmother passed away in 2020. Sorry to hear that. Do you see her around me? And if so, does she have any message for you? So the answer is yes, your grandmother is around you. Are you about to take some sort of test? I know it's been tests flying around, but are you about to take some sort of test, some sort of certification? Are you studying for something, King Corey? You about to take a test on something? You just took a test on something? What's going on? Your grandmother's showing me something that looks like some sort of test, some sort of test. Are you taking some sort of test? Please come back. Not that you know of. Any kind of promotion, anything on your job, something that would require some sort of skill, some sort of knowing or something. It might be in the future. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to do it, but your grandmother is excited for you and what is going on. You're saying not that you know of. Well, just hold that thought because your grandmother is saying that she's proud of you. She's so excited for you and you passed. So this is, and she's taking me to something like some sort of test, some sort of something you had to pass. And it's physical. It's not something it's not like a spiritual test. Is there some sort of class or something that requires some sort of entrance into that perhaps you're thinking about taking some sort of certification? Hey, you might be getting a raise. I'm going to say, I think you may be getting offered a new position or something at work, and it may require you to get some additional training or some sort of skill, some sort of certification, because your grandmother is excited for this. She's very, very excited for this, and she's around you. Yeah. I'm curious now. You know, sometimes when spirits come through, they can see more than what I can see because they know you better, right? And yeah, this is some sort of it. The more I try to lean into it to try to make it something else, it's bringing me back to this. So I'm going to stick with this, Corey. Stay open to it. I think you may be up for some sort of promotion and something that is going to require you to have some sort of skills, some sort of training, some sort of something where it's like a test and you pass. So whatever that is, you pass. And your grandmother is always around. And you know that. You can feel her very close. She's there. She's there. You got to come back and let us know. So if you come back, your job is going through some things and they say, hey, we got you something. You said, I started swimming lessons. At my big old age, well, congratulations. I mean, that could be included in it and you definitely pass. But I think it's something a little deep. I think it's something else a little deeper than that. But we'll take that too. And congratulations on the swimming because in a past life, that was a struggle for you. So I'm glad that you have moved past that clutch of the fear of water. So I'm glad. Yeah, that shows a very big integration in your past life, which is something a lot of us are doing right now. We're integrating our past life because no one came back to live their same past life. And when I do past life readings, I'm not reading your past life just to tell you to romanticize who you used to be back in ancient times. It's really to bring you up to date, to help you understand why you're doing the things that you're doing at this time and why things are happening in your life, why you like the things you like, and why you're connected to the things you are connected to. It's really to help you in this life because past life is just one continuous story moving on. It's not to romanticize the past. That's not how I do past lives. I do past lives so you can understand that you are an ancient being and the power that you hold now, how to activate that within yourself and anything that's blocking you, holding you back, any kind of hang-ups and all of that. It's bringing you so much love and light. Yeah. So there you go. Great deal. Great deal. Thank you, Corey. All right. You're so welcome. You said thank you, Miss. Thank you again, Ms.Blue. I appreciate you sending you love and light. I hope these channels don't take too much of your energy. It's not taking any of my energy. I've been on live 3 times tonight. Okay. I've been live all day, all day. I'm not using my energy. I have orders from the universe. And so more than 2 decades, that's why I'm still here, still able to do it because I'm not putting me in it. Even though I'm speaking through my avatar, I'm not using my energy or I would have been, y'all would have been killed me. I'd have been gone. Been gone. So there you go. Corey said, you said ancient times. Wow, I've always felt like a old soul and have always been told that. Yeah. If you guys are listening to me, you're 9 times out of 10, you're an old soul or you're a SME soul. You're a medium soul. Because new souls aren't interested in any of this kind of work. None. Zero. Zilch. I've taught many classes about that. But I'm going to get ready to get out of here. We're right at 2 hours. I wanted to come on and I wanted to connect with all of us here. I just felt like this was the perfect time. If you didn't get a chance to go listen to my last show that I did yesterday, I want to encourage you to do that, especially as we move closer towards the weekend. And so the name of the last show was Wake Up. It was the Wake Up Call is Coming, Emotional Explosion Ahead. Okay? Ooh, I'm glad you mentioned this. This is one of my things on my list. This is one of my things I wrote on my list that some of you will be finding out that you have brothers and sisters. This week, during the month of June, you're going to find out somebody, one of your parents, somebody going in the family going to say, you got a brother, you got another sister you don't know about. You're going to be finding out about these children and these babies. Yeah. I'm so glad, Matilda. I'm sure that baby said, tell this to Ms.Blue. Ooh, we feeling this baby. Yes. So I want y'all to know Some of you may even find out, listen, stay with me. I have all of this on my notes. I was just telling the soul family on TikTok I was going to come on, no, Instagram Live, that I was going to do the July prediction. Another thing you may find out you were adopted. And it could have been by an aunt, an uncle, a grandparent who you thought was your mother, father, not your mother, father, or they may reveal to you that you were adopted. That's for some of us, right? We can find those things out. Yeah. Lot of disclosure, not just UFO disclosure, a lot of family disclosure. The ancestors are speaking. They're speaking loud. They're speaking clear. They're coming through in a very, very, very profound way. Oh, Matilda, I gave you a baby. I'm sorry. That was the other sister, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Oh, look. See, I'm telling you. Wow. Thank you, guys. So I'm definitely going to put that live together because I got some stuff for y'all. So I'm glad y'all somebody brought that up because that's the live that I'm going to do next. I'm going to talk about that, but y'all heard it first here. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. If your daddy don't sit you down and say you got another brother, you got another sister, don't be surprised. And so Divinely Connected said, I am just reconnecting with my siblings I didn't grow up with on my father's side. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of sibling energy coming together. Yeah, that part. It's the reuniting of the family structure this week. So on that note, we're going to get out of here. But I love you all so much. And thank you all for joining me here. Please make sure that you, let's get the music right. Please make sure that you like and subscribe. Don't forget to come back and hype the video up. I would absolutely love that. It really helps the channel out, helps the channel grow as well. Also, do me a favor. If you're still here towards the end, let's see what you're going to put up. Let's put a heart and let's put a baby up. Yeah, we're going to put a heart and put a baby up because we want to bless all the children on the planet at this time. It's a very, very powerful time. Wow. Thank you for that, Just Joy 206. Thank you. So yeah, let's continue on. I want to say thank you to everyone for the super chat donations. For those of you I didn't get to your question, please screenshot it. And next time we go live and I do Q&A, I'll be able to get to the questions. And take care. Remember your liver and your hips. Liver and hips, baby. Shakira taught us the hips don't lie. The hips is how we move forward. So if you're having issues with your hips, think about it. It's a time of releasal. Your liver is how are you living? So take your hand, place it over your liver, send it lots of love and love and love and support. Yeah. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. We got this blue moon that's coming up. It's going to be nice and full. Remember, this moon is connected with the collective. It is also connected with you, right? Your mood as well, your physical body, your house where you live. All of this energy is connected with the moon. Yeah. So I will see you all back in the frequency. Put them beautiful babies up there. Put them gorgeous, beautiful babies up there. I'm sending you all so much love. So much love. Do hip opener exercise. Yes, hip opener exercise. One of the things I mentioned on live with the sisters, pull out that hula hoop. Yeah. Nothing opens up that hip like hula hoops. And doing Pilates and stretches. So you want to move the hips. You want to do that. Because right now, those are the two issues that's connected with this energy is the hips, liver. And the third one that I'm going to put on the table has to do with the heart. We got another month of infections coming up, affecting the lungs, okay? So we'll talk more about it. We'll talk more about it later. So, peace and love, soul family. Oracle kisses. And I will see you all in the frequency. Yeah, be good to yourself. Be good to others. Ciao.